Assalamu alaikum students. In this video we will again discuss some of the concept of fractions, and specifically we are going to represent mixed numbers in using fractions. What are mixed numbers? Let's understand this skill, and the name of the skill is identify mixed numbers, and the code of the skill is UX6. Here we have an example. Let's open this and understand the example. Here we are given, we are represented a model, right? If you have 1, 2, 3 whole squares, and this is a part of this square. So since you have some holes and a part here, so you need whole numbers to represent these figures, and you need fraction to represent this part of this square. So wherever you have holes and parts together, you need mixed numbers to represent them. So this is the mixed number. You have whole like 2 and you have fraction like 2/3. So this is the mixed numbers. Let's represent this. What they are saying, this is the figure, and what they are saying, first count the holes. First you are supposed to count how many whole squares do you have. So you can easily count that you have 1, 2 and 3 holes. So there are 3 holes. Right? Now you are supposed to find the fraction part. Okay, so this is the fraction part of this figure. You have counted these 3 holes. Now you are supposed to count this. How you can write this part of this square using fraction? Yes, you better know that to write fraction you have to count the total parts. It has equal parts. How many parts do you have here? 1 and 2. So there are 2 equal parts. And out of 2 equal parts, how many are shaded? So you can see that 1 is shaded. So there is 1 colored part. So there are total 2 equal parts, and one of them is colored. So you can simply write its fraction as 1/2. You will write 1 in the numerator because you have 1 colored part, and you will write 2 in the denominator because you have 2 total equal parts. So this is how you write the fraction of this figure, and you have already write 1, 2, 3. You have 3 wholes and 1/2 of total. So how do you write that? You simply write this using a mixed number, right? Whole number part and the fractional part together make the mixed number. Like you write the whole number first, which is 3, because you have 3 whole squares, and along with this 3 you write the fraction of the remaining part, which is 1/2. So total, when we read that together, so it is a mixed number. So how do we pronounce this? This is 3 whole 1/2, right? Now let's practice some question of this skill. Okay, let's do this. How many holes do you have here? You can easily count that 1, 2, 3. You have 3 whole triangles. So you can just put 3 as whole. You have to give space before you write fraction. Now you need to write this fraction of this figure. Why we are writing fraction of this figure? Because we just need to represent this part of this triangle. We do not have whole triangle like these. So we have to use fraction because it is a part, right? So to write the part, you have to count the shaded part or colored part. How many colored part do you have in this figure? You have 1 and 2. You have 2 colored part. And how many total part do you have in this triangle? 1, 2 and 3. So you will place slash sign which separates denominator and numerator. Now you will mention 3, which represent that you have total 3 parts out of 2 colored parts, right? So this 3 represents these 3 whole triangles, and this 2/3 represent this part of this 4th triangle, right? So this is how we write mixed numbers whenever we have whole part and fractional part along. Okay, let me just make a question quite difficult so that we can discuss all type of question we have in this skill in this short video. Okay, you can easily write its fraction. How many whole rectangles do you have? This is the fully colored rectangle, so it is one whole, and this is the part of this rectangle, so we have to write fraction. How many colored part do we have? 1 and 2. So 2, and out of how many total equal parts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So this is 2 eighths and this is one whole. So this is the mixed number that represent this model. One whole and 2/3, sorry, 2 eighths. The last question I would like to answer in this video. Okay, again we have circles, but you know the method remains same. When we write fractions, we simply count the colored parts and out of total parts. So it does not matter whether you have a square, whether you have rectangle or you have circle like these. Okay, how many circles which are fully colored whole circles do we have? 1 and 2. So 2 is whole, and now we write a fraction of this colored part. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 parts are colored out of total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 equal parts. So this is the mixed number of this fraction. This is, you can easily complete this skill. This is very easy skill. So what you just need to do, just note down this code UX6, go to your IXL, search this skill using the search bar, just write this code there and you will have this skill to practice. Just go and quickly master this skill before the due date. Thank you so much.